chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Sidesteps him at the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's see what you got. Go. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 56 to Mike.
Here's Murray. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Joker.
On first down, it's Logan. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 27-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
On play action, it's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brissett. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First down, Brissett. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Pressure.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Gun, Brissett. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Brissett. Open man is Michael Thomas. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on first down. Powell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. No game on this defense.
Brissett sets to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now Brissett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Get ready. Check out, bro.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's third and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Ready up, Mike. 43 is the Mike. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
This is third and goal. Brissett. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chandler Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Pat, he's like cookies.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Right. Get this one on. Check. Lucky. Orbit. 56 to Mike. 56.
Now again, right side. Logan. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
The tackle made by Patrick Robinson. That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Check three.
They run with Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Open man completes it to Butler. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Check 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Tank. You go Tank. You got what? Go. You got Tank right there. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Switch. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check. Watch 54.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Down, and they'll try to run the option left. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Check 56. Not today, Ron. Not today. Slam. Trump. 50.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. We're set on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Brissett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Saints 1st down.
Ready. March 43. I'm coming.
On 1st down, it's Howell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Ready? Here's Mike. All day, baby, all day. 66, pull it, half.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett for a right side here, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st down, Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, They just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Lutz puts this one through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54. Ready, go. 54, Mike. Let's go, B. Big series right here.
Murray now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
56.
Play fake. Murray. And finding the tight end, Wilson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
56. Mike's 56. Mike 56.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
That's
SOS, SOS, SOS.
Anyway.
SOS, SOS.
Go, go. Go, go. Contract. Set, go.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. And this is Cook with a grab. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
A gain of 14. First down, Saints.
Set, hut, and ring. All right. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
A first down throw for Brissett. He's going to fire this thing deep right. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Thomas, the intended target.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brissett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play fake, Brissett. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Don't get nervous.
Again, it's Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Calais Campbell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Murray. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we got
the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Silver, Silver.
This is Butler making the catch. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready. 70 ending. 54 Mike. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Motion. Blood. 61. That's blood. Right. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And got his man complete. 30. 10. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. Let go. Hey, watch that. Hot seat.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check 4.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's Murray. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Brissett. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe try to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Brissett sets to throw it. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, that's good. That's good. Shift.
On second down, it's Logan. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 50. Shut up.
Murray now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 56. I got you. Where'd he go?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
You. Tighten up. 56.
Out of the pistol, Perkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking in zone for Jones. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Jones has it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Cardinals, first down. and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Get that, that's it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete to Butler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. 54. Line 54. Yeah. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Over.
1st down, Murray. Forced out to his left. This one caught by Isabella. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go. 56. Come on. Watch twist. Out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Marcus Davenport in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased if they didn't punch it in for...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Night, sweetheart.
Now a shotgun give to Perkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
All day, every day, any day. He's crashing.
Yeah, they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Drop. 54. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike.
1st and goal, Perkins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Rawls. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
There's a party now. 43. Mike 5-4. Let go. Hey, pick your game.
Murray now. 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Switch.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football. Don't get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
It's second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Howell, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now it's Bird on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready? 56. Mike's 56. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page toward...
championships. All my records go hard. This a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles. I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody. Take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire. Then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work. I don't think they really heard me like move the chains. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains. Tell them get about the way. Move the chains. I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby. Tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me. Ain't no topping me. I am up. Number one seed. Ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me. Hope you ready. Get it up. I be booted up. Popping out a sprint over a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible. I read the game. I think it's time to switch. You get hit. If I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah. Move the chains. I'm about to make a play. Move the chains. Tell them get about the way. Move the chains. I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby. Tell them move the chains.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.